All right, there's YouTube. So, yeah, I'll be traveling soon. I don't know. I genuinely don't know how long I'm going to be gone for. It could be 5 days, could be a week, could be 2 weeks. It's all going to depend what I find when I get out there. I will say this. Yeah, be careful of your heart. We found out what happened to my uncle. He was in good shape. He exercised, but I don't think he went to the doctor enough, and he had a heart problem. He didn't know. So, and he was not old, you know, I mean, he's older than me, but not much older. So, take care of yourself. He's missed. You're sorry? He was a really great uncle, man. He was really great. I would take his cat, but Jen is allergic. The landlord said he found people to take care of his cat. I mean, I don't like, what do I even say? Like, take care of your heart. Like, what am I going to make you do? I don't know if that means like, do you exercise more? Do you change your diet? Do you take medicine? I guess all of those things. But we were worried for a little bit because my uncle was like one of the kindest people you'd ever meet. Like if you emailed him, he would always sign it. Like his tagline would be your friend, which is, I think, a very sweet thing to say. But he did spend a lot of time on the internet getting in arguments with people. And there were he would get in arguments with people over like religion and stuff. Like he would get on Facebook and start some shit. And there was part of me that worried that he really pissed somebody off. And like they went over there to like get him. Because the coroner was like, we're still trying to determine the cause of death. And we're like, oh, what does that mean? Oh, I'm sorry, Condor. I'm sorry to hear that on your side too. That's pretty much what he did, Dean. I mean, he spent, thank you, Molly. He spent a lot of time
just resubscribed for 18 months.
shit posting on the internet.
Sorry for
I was like, I mean, in his retirement years, in his twilight years, he was like a professional shit poster. That's like kind of what he did. It wasn't paid. He did it for volunteer work. Just getting people mad. He regularly got banned off of Facebook. like on a regular basis, they would have to time him out for a week or a month or longer. He wasn't always like that. For a while, he was agnostic, and I feel like that was a good middle ground. But at a certain point, he was like full-on atheist, and he was very interested in human like genealogy in terms of like our genetic imperative, you know, like free will, like that sort of philosophy stuff, you know. Thanks, Gator Man. I thought I would. I should say this game was gifted to me by the creator, so thank you, creator of Maid of Salvation. They sent me probably the best email ever for this. Does he end his arguments with your friend? He probably did. He honestly, genuinely did. He would probably type out the most brilliantly articulated, like 10-paragraph essay as to why your belief is shit, and then he would end it with like your friend, Shepard's uncle. Why can't I do that? Maybe I will. He would like that. He would like that. But he was a really smart guy, and he went on to get his doctorate in his 40s. He studied all sorts of great things. He studied marine biology. He studied pharmacology, I guess. I don't know, whatever you want to call it. And he did well, you know. Make the Third Wilds video in honor of him. I am retrieving. I am traveling. What will likely be, it's going to be, first I got to get up at 3 in the morning on Monday. And then I'll be in the air for 12 hours. And then I have to drive 4 hours. Over like, there may be a highway that is 500 plus feet in the air with no guardrail that I have to drive over. And then once I get closer to him, there's going to be like gravel roads that I'm going to need 4-wheel drive for. That is going to be interesting. Want a travel hack for airplanes? Sure. Do I have his Wi-Fi password? Well, once I'm in his house, I can just reset his router. What part of the state? Yeah, we can get into the details in the DMs, Condor. I'm not sure if I want to say it like on the stream right now. But remote. I can put it to you that way. Remote. So, if you know anyone out there and they want to come along, I'd be happy to have them. Seriously. Carry hand sanitizer and disinfectant wipes and wipe my own seat on the plane. Thank you. You found the spot where the photo I was shared taken? That's fine. I don't know what a graboid is. Is that the Animal Crossing thing? The monsters from Tremors. Oh, I think it'll be fine. I will say this. Every single person that I've spoken with out there have been some of the nicest people I've ever spoken to. Just really great people out there in that part of the country, from what I can tell so far. And we'll find out. We'll find out when I get out there. So, where am I heading to? The Pacific Northwest. Do I think they shitpost like him? But you got to remember, my uncle was a transplant. He was from the South. And I'm not saying that has anything to do with him being a shitposter, but don't have a maid outfit I wore for a stream. I think I've owned a total of 3 maid outfits. I have at least 2, maybe 3. Am I saying Pacific Northwest posters a week? I just think most of them have better things to do than shitpost. I've owned at least 2. It might have been 3. But yeah, I have another uncle that lives in like remote Alaska. And at one point today, I went to call him and I couldn't get him. And he called me back later. He said, sorry, whenever I go for a walk, like up the river, I don't carry my phone with me. And I'm like, that sounds like exactly the way you should walk up a river. Why would you bring your phone? Well, I mean, I'll have stories. So I'm not really sure. The only thing that I really have to plan now, I already booked the flight. I already reserved the car. All I have to do is try and figure out what I'm going to do for food, because he lives like an hour away from like the nearest store. Fish? I should fish? I should survival farm on his land? He probably has several boxes of Cliff Bars. Yeah, I was thinking I would get like, I don't know, like tuna, canned tuna, and bread. No, I can't. I'm bringing a carry. One of my layovers is 30 minutes, and it's 30 minutes from landing until takeoff. So when I'm landing, I'm pretty sure the other flight is going to be boarding. Well, you know what they say, Noxella? You're never late for a flight. You're just really early for the next one. But oddly enough, if I was in the Atlanta airport, I would feel confident that I would not miss the flight. I would feel very okay. So, I might get beans too. Tuna and beans seems okay. You can make a tuna bean sandwich. Yeah, I mean, look, I've got a 4-hour drive. So between the airport and his place, I'm sure there's going to be some place I could buy some things. So I'm not really worried about that. Don't forget to wear flannel. I was thinking about ordering some more flannel. Is that like insulting to people if I show up wearing flannel, or do you think they would appreciate it? I've got a green flannel shirt What are the good colors? I don't have a good red and black flannel yet. Can I get one? Fit right in? All right. Oh, can I tell you, I had a work meeting today. And you know my normal camera angle is like a little bit to the side. And the reason I do that is because like I've got a monitor in my face. After the meeting, one of them was like, hey, could you please make sure that your camera faces you straight on? And I don't know how to explain to them, like, lady, I've got a 27-inch monitor in front of my face. Like, where do you expect the camera to go? I'll figure something out. Am I liking that organ? I'm not there yet. I'm not streaming when I'm out there. There's no way I'm going to have internet. I don't think I'm streaming out there. If I do stream, it would be like on my phone and I would just like talk to the camera, I guess. That's what I told her. I said, I'll see what I do, but that's my social media angle. I mean, here's the thing. They can fire me at any point and I would be totally okay with that. It's a really unflattering angle, to be honest with you. Like for most people, the worst angle you're going to have is facing directly in your face. Now with the right lighting and the makeup and stuff like that, it can be okay. But you don't, like that's not normally how you want to present yourself. Whatever. Straight up into your chin. I mean, the worst you could possibly do is like, you know, oh God. Noxella, what if I did do that? What if I angled my phone on my desk just to point up right into my face? What is it, malicious compliance? I ordered a little thing that'll let me hang my camera off my monitor. And I'll see if that'll work. I'll do the best I can. So yeah, it's just sad. The nice thing is that for the most part, within 36 hours now, I've done basically everything that I need to do. Just a lot. Just a lot of people to call. Yeah, I mean, I don't really need the job. I just kind of like having it so I don't have to stream Monster Hunter Wilds. I mean, if they fire me, I guess I got to play Wilds and I don't want to do that, but they're going to start telling me to do stuff. That's my problem, man. Like I've got a real, if you were to take a drop of my brain juice and put it under a microscope, there would probably be something in there that would be like, this fucker can't deal with people telling him to do stuff. I mean, my wife is allowed to tell me to do things. And my mom, I would listen to my mom. If somebody asked nicely, I would do it. But I can't work for other people. I've got problems. Could go back to an older Monster Hunter. Yeah, I was thinking about playing Monster Hunter 4 at some point. It might have even been next week, but that's probably not going to happen now. It's almost definitely not going to happen. So, I mean, you just wanted another Deathless one? No defense up, no stun res? Sicko. Emulate Explore? But then you gotta use like cheat codes to like get gear or something, right? I don't know if I like that idea. It doesn't. I mean, they're paying me like a lot, Gator. They're at least paying me a lot relative to how hard I have to work versus what literally everyone else has to do. And so in that regard, like I could suffer some indignities. Ifudis, hello. Yeah, it's just weird, man. It's very normie coded. What are they going to do next week without me? So fortunately, my class on Wednesday was the last class I had to do with that group. So Brad was there. Brad made it to all 3 classes. Thank God for Brad. The 3rd class, it was 2 people total. It was Brad and it was another girl who's actually, did you hand them the money? He's got to make the account at the bank, and he's got to make a deposit of $50 for like 5 months, and then they're going to give him $250 at the end of the 5 months. And I kept telling him it's a great rate of return. Please do it. The other girl, she doesn't get it. She wasn't there for all the classes. So that's the funny thing. So this 3rd class, 2 students, and like it was fine. The 2nd class was only Brad. The meeting I had today, the woman was like, if we're going to have less than 10 students, I don't know if we should do it. And I said, man, like, you've got some pretty high standards that you don't want to do a class. Because like, you're not paying for anything. Like, lady, like, the grant is paying for everything. Everybody, they just got to hop on the Zoom call. I don't know why you'd cancel anything. I mean, fine, less work for me to do. I mean, I don't get paid. How am I sub for this long?
For 68 months.
I snuck into your Google Chrome settings and I blocked all of the elements that would allow you to disable your subscription. Thanks, Dex. So, yeah, I mean, again, I'm happy to do it. So I mean, I don't know. It's going to be, November will be over before you know it. I mean, my contract wears out in like March. So like, I've only got like 4 more months. At one point they wanted me to do like a community event. Is it just 3 classes? No. So, I mean, my job, what they hired me to do was to give whatever you want to call it, lectures, presentation, classes, learning circles, whatever bullshit you want to call it. Whoever they say, and they want me to use a special kind of material. I don't know if you're from the United States or not, but there's a government organization called the FDIC, and they created financial education materials. They want me to teach classes with that material. And that's it. And the groups and the content and everything like that changes depending on who's available. I mean, it's funded by a grant. It's relatively new, so I think they're still trying to figure it out. But it's free. It's free for them to take it. It's free for them to have us come out there and give the lectures. So there's really there's no downside. And if the money doesn't get spent, I don't think we get to keep it. I mean, I who knows where it goes? Probably back to the government, I guess. Does anyone here work with grants? What happens to the money when you don't spend the grant money? Goes away? I don't know. It goes to Noxella. Okay. I don't know. Would you recommend search for it in my state? I don't understand what that means. Search for it? Is that like a website? Well, there's a lot of people involved that always want to give their opinion, and I love hearing other people's opinion. Should you look into it? No. I mean, this is a one-time grant for one organization to do a 6-month trial. and let me tell you something. After the 6 months, with the government and the state it is, I don't think I'm coming back. Like, I don't know about you, man. I don't think there's going to be another grant next year. What do you think? You think 2026 there's going to be grants for financial education resources in needy areas? There should be. I mean, we went 20 to 30 to 40 years in our education system with basically no education in finances, which to me at this point now, I feel like had to have been deliberate, right? Is that crazy? Do you think I'm crazy when I say that? Had to be on purpose, because people used to, like, you used to do like make a budget, balance a checkbook, analyze investments, maybe even talk about real estate, stuff like that, like in high school. And in my state's a relatively progressive state, they just started making that a requirement like a year ago. So like there are teachers that are going back to school to get certified to make sure that they're qualified to do that. Jesus, I would do that if I didn't. Don't want to have a boss though. I would teach adults. I think adult education is pretty fun from what I've seen so far. So it is important. I'm crazy for not making finance videos on YouTube. If I wanted more money, I would do that. Because I would probably do pretty well on that sort of thing. And maybe I should, maybe what I'm really missing right now in my workflow is rather than just spinning my wheels on this stuff, it's just making finance discussions. And the ultimate hack is question and answers in the comments, So, my main thing, the thing that I try to instill in everyone is just really try to find a way to invest. And if you have children, you do not need a lot of money in an account invested for them to be like, no matter what happens to this child, they will be safe in retirement. It's something like, I did the math. It's either anything along this gradient. It's $7,000 by age 7 or $14,000 by age 14, whatever that looks like. And at that growth rate, by the time they're retired, they're going to have like something like $1 million in a Roth IRA. I think more. $1,000 at age 1? No. Because that would be $2,000 at age 7. No, you do one or the other one. So let me do some math. So 14, 21, 28, 35, 9. So they would have at retirement age $1.8 million in a Roth IRA around like age 65. If you just put $7,000 into an account for them there's an education account in the United States. This is not tax advice, but there's an education account in the United States that once they graduate college, they can roll over up to $35,000 into a Roth IRA. And then by the time they're of retirement age, it would be like roughly $1.8 million, which, I don't know, if you wanted to just have a 30-year fucking bussy retirement, that's like $72,000 a year in income. So it's a lot. And that's if they never did anything. They could be a complete fuck up. And they would be doing that well. And you just never know, In my family, I've had such an incredible mix. I've had many successful people, and I've had like really intelligent people that just like had whatever you want to call a failure to launch, They're smart, they're well-read, they're articulate, they can do all sorts of things, but they're just like, just never hold down a normal job. I mean, I guess I'm one of them. Kind of, sort of, a little bit. So, in cases like that, if you have a child, and I'm not saying it's a small amount of money, it could be a lot of money, but, if you're in the United States, I wouldn't say, what even is that? $83 a month? $21 a week for your child to be invested? So I was talking to an uncle that I haven't spoken to in a very long time, Gator. And, he said something that was like a little sad. He was like, I try not to talk to too many people in the family because I'm worried I'm going to fuck everything up. And I was like, man, you don't have to worry about that. just approach everything with like love and respect and you're going to be fine. And he said, well, I think at a certain point in my life, I realized I had like a little bit of the Asperger's. And he said, after that, I think he was like, everything in my life made sense. So, I don't know. I don't know where I fit on that. I'm probably not normal, but I don't really know what normal is. So. But it was good. It's good to reconnect with him. It's good to reconnect with, I have some other cousins that I haven't spoken to in a really long time. So it's good. Try to be good to your family. When you can. I know it's tough. And some people just do not make it easy, Like we're talking about like mean people today. So like my two uncles, one of them passed, and this other uncle that I was talking to would have discussions, like long-winded discussions about the human nature, the genetic imperative and stuff like that. We're talking about like, why are some people mean? He's like, well, you think about it, 30,000 years ago, maybe you needed to be mean to survive. And all you had to do was pass on your genes 51% of the time. It doesn't fix anything? I think it may not change your behavior because, you still have the same hardware. But, it can change your own inner mindset and your own viewpoint on things. You realize like more things about yourself. It makes you happy. I wish I could have a 4-hour stream where all I do is talk about what I've read about Microsoft in the past week, because it is bizarre. Everything about Microsoft, specifically like the gaming stuff, but Microsoft in general, but really the gaming stuff is just so strange. Is your favorite stream is staring at a statue? You're in season 4. Are you also a maid? When your phone broke, you realized there's no other way to connect with some people? Well, I'll tell you. We were having a hard time connecting with some people because, like I don't really use social media and neither does my brother. So we had to get creative to get in contact with some of the people we had to get in contact with. But it worked out. It did work out. But, yeah, I don't know. I mean, that's the thing, though. It's like, I'd love to stay in touch with people, but, like, I'm not going on Facebook. Can I tell you guys? I shared it in the Discord. I didn't share it here. Did I write letters? No. It has not been that long. And even if I did, like, government's shut down, man. Like, mail is taking longer than ever. So, I've been talking. Obviously, I've been making phone calls. And I've had to say the name of the deceased relative many times. And I shit you not, within 24 hours, Facebook was emailing me like, hey, is this your friend? And it's the name of like my dead uncle, but it is not my uncle. What the fuck? What the fuck, man? I mean, that's some really fucked up stuff. No, I mean, it's a common enough name. People are going to have it. Oh, I don't know. Fortunately, like, I've got no issue with traveling. You know? I had no issue with driving. I hope the cat is okay. The neighbors are feeding the cat. He's got a cat. He loved that cat. There are There are apparently people that live close enough that can see whether or not the lights are on. I think when we say neighbors, it's a stretch. Okay? But there's other people that live near enough that they can get over to him. Get over to his house. We'll see. Should I play this game? I should at least start it. The guy sent me the key. I installed it. I turned it on. I'm playing on hard. That might be a mistake. I like the amount. I wish she just told the story like one word at a time. She almost sounds like a Vocaloid. Oh my god. Dean, can I tell you? The stock is not doing good. Like, it's still up, but it had gotten a little bit of a bump before, and now it's starting to slide again. Dude, no. Last quarter, Wilds barely outsold Rise, but this quarter, Rise outsold Wilds. So I don't know how Outlanders is going to work, Nefudis, because I'm sure Capcom is going to get a certain percentage of the profits. But, you know, that's like a 10-cent company, right? I think it's a Vocaloid. That doesn't sound like AI. But I mean, I think there's a lot of shit that gets labeled as AI that is not AI. Because like there's like large language models that are doing whatever bullshit AI stuff they're doing, and then there's just like Vocaloids. Like that's not combat type made. Outriders is free to play, Astro Boy. It will definitely have more copies, like quote unquote sold, but it's free. Type of maid am I? I'm a combat maid as well. I'm a lover maid. I'm watching an anime right now, and I can't I was like wondering whether or not the main couple was gonna fuck or not. And then I did a flashback, and one of the characters was fucking someone else, and I'm like, yes! Fucking's on the table! I'm doing all right. Because you don't know, like when you're watching an anime, like you don't know, like is this one of those animes where they're gonna fuck or not? Like is it even a possibility? He's gonna fuck her! He's fucked before! Dude, I'm gonna have time to watch, like I'm gonna be able to catch up on all of Rent-A-Girlfriend. You don't think about that when watching anime? Why not? I promise I'd catch up on One Piece that are retired. I'm not fully retired. I have a part-time job. You see, it's hard when Dean pushes back on me when I'm saying this stuff. If he wasn't here, I could really talk about this, but he's gonna start like laying into me being like 5-hour-a-week streamer. 5-hour-a-week working, 5 hours streaming. Oh, woe is me. Yeah, I put the work in, Mom. What? I don't want to play Wilds, man. I don't want to do it. Maybe I will make finance videos. Dude, did I just get a gun? I did. I like the game so far. You need help? All right, I'll do what I can. But it's tough out there, man. When I was at the financial conference, like Like, it was kind of fucked up. Like, almost everyone that was there was like, yeah, like, I do financial stuff, but I need a second job. It's like, it's tough. It is not good in this country. Power Crush. Get Power Crush. I guess the thing that's hardest for me, maybe you guys can help me workshop this. If you talk to a young person and you say like, if you do this, you'll be rich when you're retired. And their response is, but I'll be dead. Like, how do you convey to them the idea that maybe they won't be dead? How do you say like, you don't know if you'll be dead or not? You're right. Am I not asking the right crowd? All you're doing is agreeing with them? That's a hard question. There's got to be something to like the idea of if you want to live longer, you will probably live longer. Like I'm sure if you did like a double-blind study and half the population didn't care about living any longer, and the other half of the population was like, I need to live longer because I want to enjoy my retirement. The latter half has to live longer. It's easier to cope with that possibility if you're someone to pass your hoarded wealth on to. That's why VTubers exist. That's why gacha games exist. Maybe I asked the wrong kid. The wrong kid? It was Brad, and Brad was the only one there. I didn't have anyone else I could ask. It wasn't like I could ask someone else. No one else was in that classroom, just Brad. You don't want to enjoy freedom when I'm too old to enjoy it. Your body and mind can be healthy at least up to 70. Now, after 70, I don't know. That's going to depend on a lot of things. Life choices and genetics probably start hitting you real hard. But, you know, I'm at that retirement place, like, all the time now. And I'll tell you, like, there's some people, man, like, you know, they look good for their age. There's some people that do not look good for their age. But most people, you know, when they take care of themselves, they socialize, they exercise, they try to eat okay, they look okay. This is the lie old people spread. I'm just telling you, I meet people all the time, like, in their 90s. Don't drink. I mean, I don't drink. I mean, you could probably drink a little bit. you could drink a tiny bit. Don't get blasted. Why would I ever wear that? Oh, increase. Okay. And don't smoke. Probably don't smoke. You drank a few decades away? I mean, it really messes up the liver, but I guess the liver can heal eventually, right? Guard. I want to practice the guard. I think that was a parry. Is there a visual effect when you get a successful parry? Yeah, did I do it right? I think I did it right? Shout out to the people in the old folks' homes that do hard drugs. I don't know about that, man. I don't know that that's good either. I mean, God gave us the only drug we needed, and it's called Jorkanen. So, Love? Oh, yeah, I meant love, but you know, I mean, self-love is still love too. But I heard the elderly, like, they get down, like they get their freak on. But I mean, I'm not at an old folks home. I'm at a senior center. So it's a little different. I mean, you know, the only people that are going there are people that are in pretty good shape. So I guess it's selective. Oops. Okay, well, that's definitely, you know when you get hit. Oh, so that first was a block and the second one was a parry. Parry window's a little tight. Right? Senior center like the YMCA for boomers. You talking about the YMCA already makes you sound a little bit like a boomer. Oh man, it's just like a community center. I don't know, you go, you do activities, you get lunch. They do have a little gym, I guess. Thanks for the gold ring. It's the phase we're getting old people used to the old folks home? No. Is that big of a thing in your country? I thought that was mostly just like a thing they do in the United States. Be drop dead or hospitalized. It's actually a really fucked up thing. And you know, I kind of want to look it up. You can parry projectiles. Like when did those get popular in the United States in the first place? When did retirement homes get popular in the United States? Was it just all the baby boomers? $1965. Seems like 1990s. This is on PS5. I think it's in early access. You guys want to see the let me see if I can find the email from the... I'm going to type the whole email into Twitch chat. That's all he said. Seems like a nice guy. Thanks. Here it is. Thanks. I don't remember requesting the key. It's possible I did. No, that's awesome. I mean, it's the most, probably the most likely way that I'm going to play your game is if you just send me the key and you're like, here you go, dumbass. You can call me dumbass. Guys, is there a map? I saw a map. Thank you. Okay. All right, we want to go east. It was L2. But you know, the hard part for most indie developers is there's like a certain number of free keys they can generate, and then I don't know if Steam charges them or not for more keys. But obviously the issue is some people will ask for keys and then like not play the game. And then like they'll sell the key. Remember where these things have crypto miners? Well, it's installed on Steam. Which doesn't mean it's immune to being a crypto miner, but nothing has caused my computer to melt down more than Monster Hunter Wilds. I don't think that as a crypto miner. Great Sword of Slaughter. Sick. It looks like the skill got modified by the weapon itself, which is also like very cool. You want to play on console? I don't really blame you. 2025 has been a really bad year for PC gaming outside of like the indie space. I feel kind of bad for those goblins. Oh, that's the lock on. NVIDIA is on its way to becoming the first trillion-dollar company? I think that... Did that not already happen? You mean $5 trillion company? Apple was the first company to become worth $1 trillion in 2018. Really? I mean, I don't know. I think so. I mean, that's what the internet says, but is that long ago? Well, that's 7 years ago. I mean, that all depends. I mean, we could have a wonderful conversation about is 8 years a long time or not, or 7 years a long time or not. If you had invested $1 trillion in 2018, normal market forces would have made it worth $2 trillion today. I'm not saying that means anything. I'm just saying, like, on average, that's probably what you would have seen. A dash? Can you have $1 trillion? I mean, it's possible. What are you willing to do for it? You'd have to be very willing to exploit a lot of people. Would I ever do a Returnal rerun? You were watching me when I was streaming, like, Returnal for, like, 1 or 2 days? I didn't realize you were that real of a fan. I knew you were a real fan. I didn't know you were that real of a fan. What's the dash? Am I stupid? What does that mean? Is Power Crush the dash? During a dash. I don't know that functionally for any human, $1 trillion or $1 billion is any different. Oh, there it is. You'd like to win the lottery? That would involve playing the lottery, which has an expected negative return. So if you play the lottery, you're just going to lose money. One of your cousins won the lottery once? That's how they get you. Like, oh, I know somebody who won the lottery. I like the little creepy hand. He's not as scary as the hands. That's great. Oh, God. Kind of funny. Chain of impact. Victory for salvation. Nice maid suit, thank you. MP, that would be more gun. MP increases makes it easier to use firearms and secret arts, increases the potency of secret arts. Stamina makes it easier to use core skills, dash, guard, and parry. What's the next maid dress stream? You're looking at it. Maybe I'll put some more points into mine. Some number of years you gifted subs to spin the wheel and a maid outfit. Oh my God. Was that you? I remember having to explain. So hold on. You need to understand something. I put that in the wheel thinking, okay, I don't really need to worry about this because what are the odds it's going to land on the maid dress? You donated the subs. You got it on like the third spin. And then I ordered the maid dress the same night. I forgot I ordered the maid dress. 2 to 3 days later, Jen approaches me and she's like really serious. And she's like, hey, you want to tell me something? And I was like, wait. It's not like that. I got sick and the maid stream was like delayed by like a year almost. But I did eventually do it for like the unbanned stream, which I guess we haven't really done this month, and it's probably gonna have to be next month. But yeah, that was really funny. But you want to know what? You want to know the sort of supportive partner she is? When it was time to wear the maid dress, she actually like got it ready for me. She like steamed it and everything. And then she was like, but she was still funny. She's like, you're going to wear normal underwear, right? I'm like, yes, I'm going to wear normal underwear. Like, I'm not showing my butthole to people in the maid dress. How was my birthday? It was all right. Another year older. I'm happy to be alive.
Yeah.
How did I make a mistake? I just killed the boss. That was the first question they asked. I really didn't think it was going to land on it. The last hell wheel I did, I'm not saying it took away time from my life, but I must have streamed like 80 hours in like 1 week. Like I can't only imagine how many hours that was. That was in Thailand though. And you know what? Thailand makes it really easy to be like, I'm just gonna be the biggest fucking like shut-in degenerate in existence. You push a button on a phone, and then in 30 minutes to an hour, for like $5, you have an entire meal delivered to you. Neat. That looks like I could get things if I go down the other way. Maybe we'll do that. It was all good fun. Last year when we did the unbanned streams, what was it? Planned Parenthood? I don't know if we'll do Planned Parenthood again. You know, if nothing changed in my life, I probably would have, but I don't know. Maybe I'll do some like heart association thing. I got to think about what my uncle would have wanted. He was a really chill dude. His wish is to be buried and like return to the earth in as efficient of a way as possible. Would it be weird if I like buried him in like a pot of basil and then like I ate my uncle? Like my uncle could fertilize my food and then like he could be part of me. All right, you guys are giving me weird looks. Okay, maybe I won't do that. You can get a tree urns? Right, hold on. Biodegradable. Huh. Well, that looks great. No, that's what my uncle wants. My uncle wants to be returned to the earth as efficiently of a way as possible. But I might turn him into Pad Krapow. Do you really need a tree urn though? It's like $350. That's kind of expensive. Is that to like ensure they're absorbed by the tree? Cremation ashes may be harmful when placed in the soil. Oh. Oh, he's going to be cremated. ZMTL, hello. There's nothing in cremated remains that would fertilize a tree. Ashes don't decompose? Oh, interesting. Okay, maybe we do need this. Oh my god, the microplastics. The living urn. I think it's because like carbon doesn't like really decompose. I could turn him into an apple tree. I don't really like apples. Oh, I could get a peach tree. I love peaches. All right, now we're in fucking business. Thank you. Chatter, who suggested that? That was a good idea. No, that would be great. Look, if I were your direct relative and you were receiving my ashes and you wanted to plant me in something, and I would be absorbed into that thing and you would eat that thing, I would be honored. Be like, that's great. Thank you. But I really don't know what you guys think. I do not like the idea of being buried. I think that's horrible. I told Jen if she wanted, she could cremate my remains and turn it into like, you could like turn the carbon into a diamond. Like, you can do that if you want. I watched an anime recently where they used carbon to create diamonds. Would you let me carve you first? My dead body? You want to take chunks off of me? What are you going to do with it? I'm happy I'm respecting my uncle's wishes. Why wouldn't I? The plan, the only one who might go rogue is my mom, because she's like, she wants to keep his ashes, and I'm like, Mom, he wants to go back to nature. She's like, I want to keep him in an urn. I'm like, let him out. Mix my ashes with vape juice. One of my uncle's possessions is absolutely gonna be a bong, and I was trying to figure out whether or not I could transport it across state lines and give it to somebody who would use it. Because he would want somebody to use his bong. Yeah, I just really don't want to be buried. I want to be free. I'm not gone forever. I'm just like, I'm just taking a break. I'll be back. No more portals over there? Okay. I think I understand the map now. I don't think I would want to be smoked, because like I would be worried I would cause damage to like one of my loved ones' lungs. You don't like thinking about your own mortality? I mean, you can interpret it however you want. Me knowing I'm not going to live forever does make me appreciate the time that I have. But, for some people, you could be like, I'm not going to live forever, and like, I'm afraid that I can't live forever. And that's an equally valid viewpoint. It's just, it all depends on your perspective. Like most things in life, it all depends on your perspective. What game is this? Maid of Salvation. Is anybody in federal law enforcement? How much trouble, if I cleaned the bong really well, how much trouble would I get if I was transporting the bong across state lines? If there was no detectable marijuana in it? We're not keeping it because of the monetary value. We're just using it to, like, you know, sentimental value. It's glass artwork. No way you would risk it. I'm gonna be going through some states in the middle of the country that it's probably not gonna be good. Put flowers in it. I don't smoke or drink. I don't do anything like that, which is really funny. I don't know what you guys think of me. I don't know if you guys think like I'm some horribly fucked up, like, I don't know, pick whatever poison you think I would be addicted to. I'm really not on anything. Jorking it is the closest thing I get to. But I don't really need any substances. We switched to decaf recently and I'm fine on that. It's a support maid. Support me, Irene. Rona. You guys see a cat? Where's the Where's the cat? Like, I'm looking forward to Halloween Pro Cat. I'm a little worried I'm gonna run out of candy. Because I ordered some bags of candy on the internet. But like, they never tell you how many pieces of candy in there, and like, I'm worried I'm gonna run out. Whatever. Buy more? I mean, I don't know if you guys have been to the grocery store lately, but stuff is on the shelf. We are not yet at the point where there's bare shelves, which is scary because Saturday, people are going to start not having their food benefits anymore, so. You want me to go to Sanctuary? I'll go to Sanctuary. Hello? Hello? Okay. I don't know if that's bugged or if there's a button I'm supposed to press, but it didn't say. Adults trick-or-treating to get by. Any nutritionists in chat? So, how long could a human live off of, like, Twizzlers and a multivitamin and water? Interesting choice. They always say like a multivitamin doesn't do anything, but I feel like that statement is always made for like the assumption that somebody's eating like a normal, not fucked up diet. Like, there's a lot of people out there eating really fucked up diets. The bad part about science nowadays is like it would be amazing if we could just test that. Have somebody sign up to be like the Twizzler multivitamin group. But obviously that's like bad science. You can't do that. Me do it. I gotta be worried about my heart now. Twix and multivitamins, that's all it takes. I feel like Twix are healthier than Twizzlers. There's like stuff vaguely resembling food in a Twix, kind of. I've just always been very stubborn. They're always like, whenever I go to the doctor, they're like, your cholesterol is fucked up. And I'm like, well, I eat fish. I eat multi-grain toast with cottage cheese. What do you want? And they're like, I don't know, man. Your cholesterol's fucked up. Like, what am I supposed to do? I guess I got to take a medicine now. When Jen found out that's how my uncle died, she was like, you gotta get your shit in gear, buddy. It's not like I'm morbidly obese. I would say I'm like a normal weight. A normal American weight. I would say better than average American weight. I'm good looking? Thanks, man. I'll take the compliment. I think it's just genetic. I need to jerk it more. I promise you. I'm the person that, like, when they do like the mean average, like I'm the one that fucks up the average.
Yeah.
I think you're right, Gator. I think I gotta listen to you. I think I just gotta take my medicine. That's you? Nope. Say whom they're comparing my numbers to? Well, I'm assuming they compare it to other men my age. I would assume. I don't know. Hopefully they're not comparing to like, oh, we were comparing to people that are 18 years old. There was a time where I ate no carbohydrates. And when I did that, they were happy with my cholesterol. But was I happy? It was expensive and it was a pain in the ass. I looked good. But it's a pain in the ass to eat like that. Because you're basically either I got to get Jen to eat like that or I got to cook twice. And she was getting really, and I was, well, we were both getting really sick of rotisserie chicken by the end of that. She was like, I do not want to eat any more rotisserie chicken again. That's good. You got your card, Neverado? All you looking good? Thanks. Paid stream. This might be my last stream for like a week. Just FYI, in case you missed it.
Oh.
Purgatory symbol vintage. Do I need to use that? Out this morning, yeah. Yeah, I booked my flight. I mean, I'm leaving on Monday. So there's a good chance I will have time to do some streaming. But then I'm going to be gone for a week, and so Jen's going to want to hang out with me. Can I take the chicken across state lines? I think if you can catch the chicken, I think it's your chicken. I mean, what are they going to say? I mean, that's not doing anything. I think I got the key to go to a village. Well, on the bright side, not to get into politics stream, I guess I saw something that said, like, the tariffs are gone? I don't think a chicken is going to be alive for, like, 8 years. But I don't really know about chickens. I'm pretty sure they don't live longer than 8 years. I think for a chicken to be walking around like that, something probably ate it in 8 years. You started your first playthrough of Monster Hunter Portable Third. What weapon should I use? They're all good weapons. Portable Third was amazing. Why not Hunting Horn? That's Congress side? If it passed Congress, it should pass the Senate. No? I mean, but honestly, like, Trump will just veto it, right? Hey, I think he could just do that. I think he'd be like, fuck you. Well, Portable Third, though, is when Hunting Horn gets really good. I mean, I like the combos. Okay. How did I miss this room? All right, we're gonna get that cat now. We should be able to get that cat now. We should play Dose Gathering Hall offline. There are... Well, hold on a second. There are patches that will put the Gathering Hall quests offline, but then I'm sure you're aware of this. The servers are back up. And like, you could always just start a quest and like put a password on it. Am I not doing this right? Am I stupid? I don't care. You did I thank you. That cat, I'm not getting you. Yeah, there are offline quests, and I will also say one other thing. It is remarkably easy to get set up to play online. Like, you're gonna think it's gonna be a pain in the ass. It is so easy. So don't... Not that you would be intimidated by it, because I know you wouldn't be, but don't let it stop you, because you'll be set up in like 5 to 10 minutes. The World 2's expansion is good. I'm glad it's going well for them. And the next easiest one is setting up Try Online. That is also very easy to do. Well, much like the acquisition of Twitch, the starting of the Amazon gaming division, the idea was if we just put a lot of money behind it, it'll succeed. And, you know, to that end, Twitch was already successful. Like, they were the first to the market. So that's why they succeeded. But like so many other online game platforms, they're like, well, you know, they were trying to solve the problem that people didn't have. Like, relative to the amount of entertainment you get out of them, I mean, video games are really not that expensive. And it's not like with Steam sales, games are really that expensive at all. So offering steeper discounts on other platforms, like, it just doesn't, you know, it's not going to switch anyone. Like, it's not going to... really turn the dial in any way. And usually by the time games show up for free on those other platforms, it's on Humble Bundle for like next to nothing. Hours of fun per dollar is a funny metric. I mean, it is and it isn't a good metric. David Bowie lived on milk and peppers. Like red peppers? Well, I mean, Epic is giving away... All right, so here's a great question. Epic Game Store. I know some of you categorically hate Epic Game Store, like you won't even use it. But all the people who have Epic Game Store, how many people can remember the last time they claimed a game for free and played it and beat it? I'm going to pull up my Epic Game Store, and I'm going to tell you the last one that might... I played Rift... Oh, I bought Riftbreaker. That wasn't free. So far, I'm looking at 0. 0 games I've played and beat on Epic. Hold on. Still looking. You use the Epic for the gacha? Wow. What do you... And then do you just use the gacha stuff for the gacha? Wait. Suicide Squad? I think it was Epic where I got Suicide Squad and I played and I beat it. Trying to see if there's anything else. I owned Hades on Epic at one point, but I think I literally spent the $5 to buy it on Steam. I think that was it. That's it. Suicide Squad is it. Huh. Yeah, so, I mean, what Microsoft is saying recently... Did I finish Suicide Squad? What do you mean finish? I got the credits with you, didn't I? Am I misremembering that? So yeah, Microsoft is going to be releasing a PC that may actually have Xbox hardware inside it, which is just like... I don't really know what they're doing. I think it's smart of them to actually lean into being more of a publisher. Because it doesn't seem like they're going to be able to have like really profitable Xboxes. Like in terms of like classic console or whatever you want to call it. They should definitely stick with just being a PC publisher and then publishing on PlayStation and Nintendo. I mean, if everything is an Xbox, then like nothing is an Xbox, right? No, we did credits. I distinctly remember fighting Superman and him having like the same exact fight as the Flash. Juzu, thank you. Yeah, Xbox handheld is expensive. Oh wow, that's bad. Am I about to die from burning? Dude, stop being on fire. No, I'm pretty sure with you, me, and Julian Carter, we got to the end. Dude, why is everything... Everything is exploding. The weird part about Suicide Squad is, like, obviously it wasn't a good game. But there were aspects of it that were fun. Which, like, after all the money they spent, like, it would almost be shocking. It felt like it was completely irredeemable. Working as a maid now? I think that's okay. That's basically Hell Wheel streams. If I ever get fired from my other job, I guess that's what I have to go to. This is fine. If I can find a save. Got no healing. The burn is what's killing me. I feel, I shouldn't feel guilty, but I feel guilty doing a Hell Wheel streams because I feel like people feel obligated to donate. And I'm like, is this financially advisable? Do I feel like I would get more viewers on a World Hell Wheel or a normal Wild stream? Well, it's not even a question. What do you think? Dude. I like the variety of weapons. What is essentially a Souls-like game? I would not call this a Souls-like game. Not really. This is more like Ys. Well, classic Ys. Not modern Ys. Yay! I kind of want more defense. Because like a Souls game would have like slow, deliberate animations and stuff like that. This is clearly meant to be like way snappier, way flashier, and that's fine. I mean, that's the design decision. I want another gun. Oh, you dash through the flames. I see. There's a puzzle? Oh no. Okay, hold on. I can do this. Okay, it's actually deceptively easy. I wish I was smarter. Like, I wish I was really good at mysteries. But I always second guess myself. I second guess myself into like thinking that like the really obscure overruled red herring is actually the truth. Does anyone else do the same thing? Is that just me? Like a lot of times the answer, I mean, it's always up to the author, right? But it feels like the answer is always like, it was just the obvious choice. Or the obvious one. Boom when ready. I'm ready to boom when ready. I boomed when ready. Huh. Oh, that's really good. Okay, that's totally worth it. Okay, that's so good. So I've got actually a pretty decent board game collection. And there's actually a board game I want to bring to the senior center one day and get somebody to play it with me. I've done one, maybe two of the puzzles. Let me show you guys this. Tell me what you think of this. Imagine you're 75 years old and one of your favorite series was Columbo, and I walk in with this. Did you get excited? It's got it's got real newspapers, it's got a phone book, got the cases. It's a map of London, yeah. And you pick locations on the map based on clues, and then you flip through the book to get whatever's going on there. What's it called? It's called Sherlock Holmes Consulting Detective. And the way it works is an opening mystery, sort of preamble, and then you're basically, it's like choose your own adventure, and your score is determined by how many steps it took.
Shadows is just resubscribed.
Shadows,
for
thank you.
77 months.
How many steps it took to get up to the ending. And then you got to write down all of your answers of like who did it, how did they do it, why did they do that, and then some bonus questions, and then you just tabulate a score at the end. And like, it doesn't matter. I told a woman that I liked Columbo, and she said, "You're too young to like Columbo." Can't imagine yourself owning something like that and trusting someone else not to destroy it during play? Who are you playing games with? I probably have, I mean, it's probably close to like $1,000 in board games, and I've played it a lot with my friends, and I don't think I've ever had anything actually damaged. And like, there's been card games too, and like, we are not babying those card games. Modern stuff is pretty good as long as people aren't being assholes. Like, the quality is really nice. But you're paying for it. I mean, a lot of board games, like, between $50 and $100, you're literally just buying cardboard. Well, if you're playing deck builders with like randos, like, you got to sleeve that shit. And you already know that. I don't need to tell you that. I remember playing a game with someone, and I started to do a riffle shuffle when I was just starting to play card games. And he was so nice. He was so polite. But every time I started to do a riffle shuffle, he was like, "Hey, don't do that." Stop that. We were playing like Legendary or whatever it is, that like superhero deck builder. One of my favorite deck builders is a Shadowrun. You guys ever see this board game before? Nobody has. Izue, hello. This one is genuinely one of my favorites. But I only ever get a chance to play it alone. Nobody wants to play it with me anymore. That's me with almost all my board games. And then I got to put it out on the table. I set it up. I play Netrunner with Christian and Nick. I played it with Christian. I never had a chance to play it with Nick. I played it with him for like, I don't know, an hour in a coffee shop in Manhattan. Isn't Shadowrun super popular? Well, it may be. I don't think the deck builder is. You know what it is about board games? It's like, obviously, I mean, I enjoy competing. But to me, the main thing is like, I like understanding new rules and then coming up with new strategies. That's my favorite part about board games. Let it out, Frog. Keep giving me Ashen Rings. I guess I could sell those. Was Netrunner the board game that inspired FTL? No. Battlestar Galactica might have inspired FTL. Possibility that's true. Will I play Silly X Poly? Is it on sale? Probably. It looks good. I'm playing this game because before I turned on stream, I looked at my email and the developer sent me a key. He said, here's a key. I played FTL before. I'm good at that game. I mean, I've beaten it before. This is another code game. It is. Did I get the crystal ship? You want me to check right now? Give me 1 second. I last played FTL April 18th of 2014. It has been 11 years. I'm not playing the game. I'm just going to look at the achievements. Oh, shit. What's going on? Hold on. Dude, that doesn't look good. That looks really bad. Aren't they going to run out of oxygen? I don't know what I'm doing. This run is older than some in chat. I have a flak beam. I don't know what's... I mean, that looks okay. forget what all these resources are. Energy, missiles, gears. I'm trying to figure out how to target. I know I gotta... There we go. It's gonna be like two old people fucking. I'm still in on the East Coast. I'll be West Coast, you know, soon. Is this not attacking automatically? Auto fire. System broke. Because I think I'm gonna fucking die because I didn't set this up right. Dude, all my shit's on fire. Well, I almost fucking died because I didn't know what I was doing. All right, so let's go to the main menu and let's take a look at stats. Does this tell us anything? Are you fucking kidding me? There's no... Oh, you can't see it. My head's in the way. 3 victories out of 78? How fucking bad am I at this game? I think I'm pretty good at the game, actually. I'm gonna say that. You said I was good? I'm gonna compare my achievements to other people who own the game that are my friends. Who am I gonna compare it to? Who can I find that owns the game? I wish it would show my total achievements versus someone else. No, it was definitely not hard mode, no pause. But it looks like I won some on hard mode. Okay, I'll show you this achievement. And this is what you're gonna take and get it. I think hard mode is just called normal. I think they do that to get people angry. I don't think there is a hard mode. I think they literally call normal easy and they call hard normal. Oh no, I take it back. There is a hard. So wait, how many people beat it on hard? Is there even an achievement for that? Yeah, I don't think hard existed when I played. There's no achievement for hard mode. I'm going to claim victory. If I have an achievement that only 10% of people have, I'm good at the game. What was the name of that game that was good, Murph Dude? Something, something, Warhammer 40K, something, something. Void War? Oh my God. I'm not saying I think they should get a lawsuit. But I mean, could they not like change up the UI like even like a little bit? I mean, come on, man. I'm sure it's good, but so it's like an FTL game that's not an FTL game, but it's also a 40K game that is also not a 40K game. That's actually kind of amazing. Just like getting as many chances at getting like copyright infringement. So like everybody says, oh, fuck it. I mean, even like this screenshot. Oh my God. Again, not saying it's a bad game. I'm sure it's a great game if Murph Dude says it's good, but even the ship falling apart like that. Well, you know what they say, if you can't create, imitate? Do they say that, or did I make that up? I think they do say that. I'm glad that they give maid gun. Catching monsters in a little ball. If they were just more creative about the little monsters in their game, I don't think anyone would even say anything about Pal World. But I mean, I don't know. I saw the comparisons and some of them are pretty bad. The game itself is like completely different than Pokemon, but I mean, there are some, obviously there's some designs that are like semi-original in Pal World, but not all of them. What's your 0.1% achievement, Pro Cow? Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh, I'm dead. No! My salvation was denied. Retroactively sue for a copyright? Well, not that I am a Nintendo anus enjoyer, but I think the way the law works is as soon as you create something, you have implicitly copywritten and trademarked it. Well, maybe not trademark. Well, I don't know. Maybe you do trademark it. It's something like that. Like you own it. It may not be registered. If you can prove that you had developed it first. Not that I think in any way are gameplay concepts something that should be something you can copyright in video games. I mean, that sounds horrible. Silvers, thank you. Happy Excel Axe month. You know, I think we're getting a Stories. Somebody just said we're getting a Stories 3 trailer tomorrow. RoboQuest stream? More likely than you think. Although somebody was saying they didn't enjoy the progression system or something like that in RoboQuest. Because there's too many, like, get stronger upgrades versus side grade upgrades, which, like, I kind of get that. Yeah, I mean, I would say, though, in general, like, it's kind of fun to have a mix of both. Oops, I didn't mean to drink that. I mean, I know it's not as popular as like Monster Hunter streams, but I'll say me streaming variety games, like I must be in some like indie game creator Discord because I'm getting so many emails a day now compared to when I used to get emails. I'm the darling. Dragon Quest 1 and 2 remakes are a thing. Is that out today? I was thinking about getting it and streaming it, but the issue is I'm like leaving like soon, so I don't know if I really want to start an RPG and then be like, all right, I'm going to be gone for 2 weeks. Enjoy part 1. Although I would assume that's what happens when most Twitch streamers stream an RPG. How many Twitch streamers actually like knuckle down and finish RPGs that they start on stream? Will is a real one. Well, Wilbo is the strength to like 100% Yakuza games on stream, which is like, that's... Boss time. Wait, what was that? That said something, and I skipped through it. Okay. Finished 3 Trails game streams to 2 viewers. very real of you. Oh, we got another one. I already have air dash. What? Someday I'm gonna become an RPG streamer. In like real retirement. That's when you see the blobber streams. I would consider SMT free a blobber game. Big. It's big. Oh! Ooh! What the fuck? That attack was so cool. Did I ever play Vengeance? No, but I bought it on my Switch. And then at the same time, I bought Jen Animal Crossing on the Switch. Wilbo will stream RPGs from his couch, and he lets out a fart. That sounds pretty great, actually. Is it like a leather couch? Yeah, that's better. Well, that was because... Dude, that's a one-shot. What the fuck? I guess, dodge that. I think they said you can't parry that attack. My armor seems ineffective. I did upgrade my defense a little bit. That's a scary attack. Oh, no! Fuck! Why does this game look so mobile? Like a mobile game? Probably because you were born after the year 2000. That's okay. I forgive you. You didn't get to choose when you were born. Did you play Arc Raiders? I've been playing a lot of Dark and Darker. Not that I'm good at it. Oh, I gotta get out. Keep trying to parry it, and I keep missing. Oh, what the fuck? I just parried you. Ah! I'm so bad. UI and level of graphics? But what year were you born? No! It gets really hard towards the end. You were born in 89? I don't believe you. This feels very much like a game you would have played on the PlayStation 2. Or like a Dreamcast game. I feel like he's got combos that like look like It's a fun boss. I mean, I would understand if everything in the game felt like a low quality Unreal Engine store asset flip or Unity Engine asset flip, but I feel like there's just a lot of custom texture work and model work and animation work in this game. And I could be wrong. I mean, it's obviously a small development team, you know, but I don't know, I think for a tiny indie game, I think they're doing okay. Yeah, I mean, a lot of the MiHoYo games look kind of amazing. You meant it as an insult. So you said, why does this game look as good as Genshin Impact? Like, I'm not being sponsored. You can say whatever you want. I mean, the developer did send me a key. And you know what? Thank you, developer, for sending me a key. But I'm not obligated to say anything about it one way or the other. Other than say the name is Maid of Salvation. Thank you, developer, for sending me a key to your game. It's a fun game. I mean, if it were an actual criticism, it would actually be a better comment. If you're literally saying this looks like a mobile game, but I don't mean it as an insult. I agree. I don't understand the point of the comment. I just don't understand. I think you are 15 years old and you spend a lot of time watching older YouTubers review games. I don't believe you've actually played old games. Does it want me to go back? Maybe. I mean, I've played some slop games on stream within the last week. Like games that like heavily relied on like obvious asset sword flips. And this just doesn't feel like it to me. To me, it feels like Ys Origins, like that style of game. And it's not even like Ys Origins originated that style of game or anything. Okay, thank you. Okay. I think I'm supposed to go back. I think I gotta go get the cat. Well, maybe I gotta go up here. I mean, there's really not a ton of games made like this nowadays. I mean, I don't know, maybe there are. Most developers, if they're to be making a game with this sort of viewpoint, would make it, you know, a bullet survivor game. It's Steam only as far as I know. I don't know if it's technically, I think it's full release. I don't think it's early access. Is it Metroidvania? I would say loosely. You definitely get new abilities that will unlock getting to new areas, but I think there's a way more of a focus on the combat than there is the puzzles. I have not found a single puzzle that's that complicated. Although maybe I have. Maybe I found my... Map is Symphony of the Night. I think this map was in Super Metroid first before it was in Metroid games. More like Hades than Metroidvania? Why can't we just call it a Maid of Salvation like? No, it's not. It's not a roguelike. It's not a roguelike at all. I mean, enemies will drop random stuff. Semi-random stuff. It's not even like completely random stuff. I mean, when you die, you lose all of your experience. Unless you can pick it up before you die again. I mean, I like the graphics better than... What was that Iga not Castlevania game? Graphics in that game just put me off so much. It is a Souls game. Please! Bloodstain. Yeah, there's something about the graphics in Bloodstain, the lighting or something, really fucks me up. And then, like, he had a big post. He's like, I'm going to fix it. And, like, they put some, like, shader on it. And, it looked a little better. I mean, I still don't think it looked like... I don't know. I think it looked good. Maybe I'm just a hater. It feels like they didn't lean hard enough into cell shading. Okay, how do you want me to get down there then? You don't? All right, I'm gonna go back to the menu. I'm the Michael Jordan of Maid of Salvation. I kind of am. There are potentially some streams I've done that had more people in attendance than some of his minor league baseball games. You ever think about that? I don't know what this thing does. Holy shit, now I do. Cat was being lazy. Pinky cat. You guys think cat girls have human ears? How many ears do they have? So what's on the side of their head? Is it just like skull? Like, what's under the hair? Is it just like... So say you shaved the cat girl's head. Would it be a thumb with cat ears on top? Just check. Mirror of past life. Yeah, but where is it? It's good, but this part of the game is the hardest to be Save the World because I need a lot more, like, yellow paint to know where I need to go. Because obviously there's going to be a thing I'm going to have to, like, jump around on. Oh my god. Hold on. What time is it? I know it's been a really short stream, but I gotta go. I gotta get up early tomorrow. Fuck! Thanks for watching the stream! I might be back tomorrow for a little bit. We'll see. Goodbye. Yeah, happy Halloween. I gotta give out candy. Goodbye.